I hold it back for too long with no more.
Nah, turn that up. Young.
Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a more like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. No to remember me slim. All I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby. She never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint. I got a more like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. I think I'm the life of the party. Casamigos to shots of Bacardi. You can get twisted like a Molly, or pumped in a Molly if you wanna leave like you froggy. Got you a bag and they salty, fumbling bags. Now you over here trying to fault me. Got on my job, I ain't hanging with Tommies. You know I love me a mixture of mommy. Landed in London, now I'm getting 8. Can't take advances, I need me some steak. Can't write a verse if it ain't for 8. So many folks they gon' think that I'm Drake. Make a Billy, now I play with the stakes. Bought a plane just to throw off the snakes. All this green, I'ma need me a rake. To the top is whatever it takes. All this product, they gon' think that I'm trucking.
They think that I'm trucking.
100 milli, man, I bet I still up it. She said she love me, she know I be dumping. She wanna rock with me, I'm all on her stomach. I can't get distracted by treaches, cause they come in a dime and a dozen. Groupie hoes, they complaining and fussing, cause I can't rock with them in public, Know that I'm all on the rape, now she wanna mate, but I'ma just eat on her face. Getting the money's a race, so I'm gonna chase and I cannot make no mistake. They came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. Know to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a more like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Since I came back to the town, they can't really play me, can't even tame me. Know to remember me slim, all I remember is that all of these niggas was shady. Grew with the money from baby, she never met me, she already calling me baby. Can't be a saint, I got a more like Frank, like I pushing Dake in the 80s. Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as sin or a God. Bow down, that'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Get it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe, cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that bro. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be the heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge the leaven that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive. Just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. You can pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. You can pray to me, you can pray to me, you can pray to me, you can worship. You can worship me. You can worship me. Hey, pray to me, you can worship. Pray to me, you can worship. Hey, pray to me, you can worship. Worship, worship. Hey.
Yo, what up, chat? What's good? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Are we good right now? Microphone check. What's up with the chat? Let me know if y'all can hear the boy. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We are in the chat. What is up? We're back with another live stream. I want to be a little bit more consistent with the live streams. So I'm saying minimum once per week. You might get 2-3 per week. This week could be even more than that, right? We might be going live a lot on top of just dropping the content. I feel like we had a really good last live stream. I was breaking down how to make money and how to actually do what I do. So if you guys are in here, hit the like button on the way in. All right. Make sure that you guys support the stream, $homies hub. You guys can sign up for free at the homies app. We just made some changes. Okay. So we just made some changes on the homies app. So you guys can go on there, sign up for free. And yeah, so let's just talk about the app real quick before we talk about us going back to Colombia. I think that's important to talk about. Let me pull up my screen real quick. For those of you guys that's coming in, hit the like button on the way in. Pull up. All right. Pull up, chat. All right. So this is the Homies app. I've been uploading a couple videos and things like that. So let me know if y'all can hear the tap. What? So I've been uploading some videos, and we basically just been making some slight changes to it. So now you could actually delete videos that you guys like upload and things like that. So that's good for the channel overall content and things like that. So yeah, you guys can sign up. I'm giving out free memberships. Take advantage because you could actually monetize from the platform right now. People could subscribe to your content and things like that. So it's not completely done. There's some work that still needs to be done. I'm actually going to delete some of these videos. Some of these are like duplicate kinds of uploads. So I'm going to just get rid of that. But yeah, we're just like constantly making changes to the site. So, you guys come check it out. Very, very similar to TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all in one. Trying to just get this thing popping real quick. Says, returning to your throne. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's talk about it, man. Yeah, so we will be returning to Colombia officially, chat. We are going back to Colombia. I will be in Colombia sometime in March. We are having an official Homies Hub meetup. So if you guys are a part of the Homies Hub or would like to meet, you guys want to get put on game, you guys want to come for the celebration for my 30th birthday, pull up to Medellin. I'm going to be releasing the exact details over the next number of days. There will be tickets for the meetup. We just are going to, right now, we're just trying to decide the venue. But there's going to be tickets. It's going to be shorties. It's going to be, good vibes, photography, videos. We're probably going to even end up shooting a music video out there as well. It's a 3-day event. You can come to all 3 days. You can come to one day. It doesn't really matter. I got a couple things lined up. So it's going to be dope. And obviously, we're going to be live streaming the whole thing. So if you can make it out to Medellin last week of March, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'm going to be basically booking my trip and my flight there after I'm done with things here in Thailand. I mean, we can pretty much leave Thailand at any time, but the only thing with leaving Thailand is I'm not going to be able to come back unless I get a visa. So I'm not really in a rush to leave Thailand, especially because I still have quite some time here. But, really right now it's just finding some like good flight price and then flying out, making sure I got a place in Medi. And then, so the whole birthday event thing is going to be huge. We're obviously going to be rolling out, by then I hope that most of the Homies app is pretty much completed by that time. And I will put you guys on to like the creator program in terms of how it works when you guys join the Homies and you start uploading content and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Says you ain't never going to Brazil now, huh? I think I'm actually more likely to go to Brazil now than I am any other time because Brazil and Medi is right there. It's a cheap flight to go from Medi to Brazil. I think the only place that's going to be left uncharted, possibly 2026, might be Africa. I think that would be, like the only place we probably don't really get to go to unless we're talking about the later end of 2026, because I'm gonna spend time in Medi. So if I'm gonna spend. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna spend that much time in Medi. I know I'm mainly going back to Medi for the meetup because Medellin is like that's my domain, right? Like nobody runs through Medi the way that I run through Medi at all. So I think the house party is just gonna put it over the top. The mansion party is gonna put it over the top. And it might not be a mansion party. We might move the venue to a club, right? Like I'm trying to make this shit lit, like a lit 3 days. Like if you're gonna be in Medi the last week of March, tap into whatever I'm doing because it's gonna be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Some days are gonna be litter than others, but it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be action packed. It's gonna be high energy. There's gonna be a lot of shorties. Y'all can come and see the energy in real life. You guys can see what it is with me in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good vibe. Pull up. You feel me? Tap into the network. Right? We can't only be going to these places now to chase chicas. We actually got to go there to build something and try to have something pop off. So everything is all about just motion right now, just having some strong motion, man. I'm turning 30. Turning 30 for me is like, damn, bro, like you can't be on some young boy shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like no longer. You can't be on some like playing around, chasing the girls. Like you gotta be on some real serious man shit from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy that I'm going into a new decade. So I'm like, I would rather do it somewhere that's super familiar, right? I haven't lived in the US or even in my own hometown for years. So, and now I've been traveling now for what's about to be, I mean, shit, like we weren't living inside of Colombia, but damn near in a couple months, it's going to be 2 years. I've been fully just remote, chat. Like I've been just moving around. So, you know, damn, it's kind of hot in here, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me get my AC shit popping. Come in and hit the like button, though. Yeah, so y'all gonna see how much motion a nigga really got in Medi. Like, that's it. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it's gonna be until we get closer to things and certain things start getting booked up. I'm just making the announcement now so that you guys have knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, like y'all gonna see like the real motion, like like when we get to Medellin, like y'all gonna see what it really is. So right now I'm hitting up the girlies to come slide through. You know what I mean? Gonna be with me for a couple day events. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have private chauffeur. We're gonna have some events going on. We're gonna have brunch, whether it's gonna be a private chef or we all gonna meet at a place and rent a place out. So, just come and be a part of that. If you are a part of the homies, we're gonna pick one club to shut that shit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's definitely gonna happen. And y'all never know, man. Y'all might get a live performance out of me that day too. So I say pull up if you can. If you can't, stay on the streams, join the Discord. There will be plenty of meetups coming up this year. I'm taking this shit extremely serious. I'm taking this extremely serious this year with what I got going on with the Homies app and how I'm trying to like integrate the music with like the entertainment and the travel. So I feel like this is going to be a wonderful year for the Homies, man. We've seen some tremendous growth. We've been getting crazy shout outs. Guys, come in and hit the like button. I know it's late night, so a lot of you guys probably sleep. This wasn't really a good time for me to go live, but I just wanted to connect with the community just a little bit and kind of talk to you guys just a bit, before I just fade out again. Waiting to be a mod. Are you in the Homies, bro? I usually don't just give people a wrench unless they have like a membership or they've been super active in the Discord for a while. I'm not one of them channels that just give out wrenches, bro. That yellow fever couldn't keep you in the East, huh? Honestly, you would be surprised about how I actually feel about Thailand and Asia. I think I like Thailand more than I like Colombia, like in terms of its safety and in terms of the ease of access of how I could go to different countries. Because when you go to Colombia, you're stuck in South America. So there really isn't a lot of places for you to go in South America that's really gonna like really elevate your life. Now there's a couple things when you go to South America, specifically when you go to Colombia, that's just gonna be like a super cheat code for you. Like I said, like health wise, dental wise, you're probably gonna come to Colombia and you're gonna become way more attractive because the energy inside of Colombia, like just like the sexual energy that like comes off of the woman, it's going to raise your libido. You're going to be in the gym. You're going to be more concerned with how you look because you're going to want the most beautiful girls. You're going to learn how to be more passionate too. You're going to be a passionate lover. You're going to be a passionate person. You're going to learn how to speak Spanish. You're going to learn how to dance like them. Like, there's nothing on planet Earth that compares to Colombia. There's just nothing. A lot of you guys get surface level interactions, so you guys don't really like know how just deep that like kind of energy is. So for me, I love Colombia, but at the end of the day, that safety issue is always going to trump, you know, why it's not the most ideal place. Now, granted, I move super militant, but I don't move as freely in Colombia as I do in Thailand. Thailand, I can go anywhere, anytime throughout the entire city. I can go anywhere and I'm straight. When I go to Colombia, I don't even walk that much. Like I gotta even if it's 10 minutes away, I'd rather just call an Uber up and take me 3 minutes down the street before I walk down the street. Not to say dudes are gonna run up on me and try me, because 9 times out of 10, they don't know that I'm an American. They just think I'm a big ass Colombian nigga from Choco. They don't know. But then when it's time to communicate, now you a walking lick. It's like, oh nigga, you American. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what type of dudes that you gonna run into. You have no idea. So me looking super African actually works out for me a lot. Cause, when they see me, they know. Now, what might give it away is the tattoos. A lot of Colombian niggas don't got money for tattoos like that. So they might also be like, where are you from? But they don't usually think American first. They almost never do. They always think Choco. Like they feel like they be asking me like, you from Choco or are you from like the DR? That's what they be thinking at first glance. So that kind of works for me sometimes because it makes me basically invisible when I walk through Colombia by myself and I'm not talking. Now, once I get to talking and speaking, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Talking. You guys ever seen the movie? What is it called? Like The Silence? Like, hold on. It's this movie where, like, if you even make a single fucking noise, these big ass monsters start running after you. Like, they can hear you from like miles away. That's how it is living inside of Colombia, especially when you don't want to draw like no attention to yourself. If you even make a peep that don't sound like it's in the dialect of Colombia, everybody's gonna be like, dead ass. Bro, I wish you would have said something sooner. I'll be in Asia from March 16th to April 1st. Hey, man, just tap into the live streams, bro. You gonna leave the Sawadee Ka. Yo, bro, I love when I hear these Thai girls say Sawadee Ka. When I be ordering food on Grab, she be like, Sawadee Ka. And I be like, Sawadee Ka. And I be saying that shit and they be laughing. Like, I'm like, yo, I love Thai women. I love it. I love the time I've spent here in Thailand. I'm probably gonna be it's gonna be hard because after I leave Thailand is usually the time that I'm supposed to start dropping all these videos on what my life has actually been like in Thailand, what my relationships have been like in Thailand. But then we're going to be right back in Colombia. So it's like I'm not even going to have time to process Thailand because I'm going to be right back to the bullshit when we get back to Colombia. But Thailand, I want to say this about Thailand and just the Thai women and Pattaya specifically because Pattaya is different than Bangkok and Pattaya is different than Phuket, right? Pattaya is its own little special place in Asia. So far I've been to a bunch of cities now in Asia. I don't think I have ever experienced anything like Pattaya in my life. So I understand the rush people feel when they come to Pattaya. I think it's one of those things that was slept on. I know some of you guys are like, yo, bro, you didn't show us enough content. Well, now with what YouTube's doing, I'm definitely not going to be showing you guys content like that. I'm just going to be talking about my own personal life and what I'm going through. We're not talking about, walking street or nothing like that. It's not really important. But Pattaya is a very special place because I want to say you're going like if you're a black guy and you like black women, but you also like Asian women, it's almost like if you took black culture, you took the most ratchet part of black culture, like ghetto fabulous type hoes, and you mixed it with like Asian quality and culture. That's what Pattaya is. A lot of the women in Pattaya genuinely find black men like attractive. Genuinely, right? Not to say they don't find other races attractive, but in Pattaya, I think you're more likely to find the kind of Asian girl where you're like, okay, all right, she got that look that I like. They're here. The only problem, like I said in one of my videos, is they're shared by so many black men. So many black men are looking at the same girls, going after the same girls. That's just kind of what it is in Pattaya. And like I was telling y'all when I first was coming down here, I was like, look, I'm not doing these live streams where everybody can identify a girl I bring on stream. Because inside of Colombia, none of you guys knew the girls I brought on stream until they were already on stream. Now you know her. In this case, if I was to start having these couch live streams with the girls and trying to introduce them, everybody know them already, right? Like I've hung out with a bunch of girls in Pattaya, and it's like I was with one girl. We damn near fallen in love with each other, and she named a bunch of YouTubers that she already been on their channel and been with. I was like, what? Like you been on whose channel? Bunch of black YouTube niggas that I know. I said, hell no, I'm good. I'm straight. Like a lot of the girls like to mention Zoom to Thailand because they feel like he like the safe option to mention. But then when you dive into who they actually know, like some no-name niggas on YouTube too. I'm like, nah, see, I can't. It's cool though. It's a good little vibe, but if you ever wonder why basketball players and like famous rap stars are all sharing the same girls, I'm going to tell you this right now because these girls are all in the same spots. And the spots that you're going to go to as a traveler, as a black expat or traveler, you're going to run into the same chicks. So really the only way for you to be different is you have to go somewhere different. Now, the thing about when you go to Colombia, right, is that when it comes to Colombia, it's so huge. It's almost impossible for you to run into the same chicks if you get out of the main zones, like Parquilleras. If you never step foot in Parquilleras, you will still. Matter of fact, Parquilleras is actually a death trap. If you're trying to find beautiful, low key like chicks, you don't go to Parquilleras. You got to go around the city of Medellin. You have to go around the city. You got to be on Tinder. There are like millions of beautiful Latinas in Medellin by itself. Now, when you start going to other cities, Pereira, you start going to Monteria, you go to CTG. CTG, I feel like a lot of us are going to run into the same chicks because CTG is not that big. Like, I know some of you guys already done seen my shorty a couple times, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say who she is. But I'm pretty sure that y'all have seen her already at some point in time, right? Because if she hops on Tinder one time, she done gave herself away. So she's out there in CTG, but she's not from CTG, right? You got all these little small cities that have all these beautiful women. It doesn't matter how many YouTubers go to Colombia, you're not really going to recognize these chicks because they're going to be like, oh, damn, who that? Right? Like, Cartagena, you're going to recognize some of them because, like I said, it's smaller, so it's easier to recognize them. But once you get outside of that, but it's not like that inside of Pattaya. Bangkok is kind of like that because a lot of guys don't spend a lot of time in Bangkok. So you could meet some really beautiful chicks, but the problem is a lot of those girls in Bangkok come to Pattaya and then they go back to Bangkok. So eventually everybody's kind of dealing with the same girls. Like, if you could pick up your phone and you could recognize 4 or 5 girls that you see in a video, it's like, all right, you know what I mean? So that's why for me, I just made the option that during my time here, I wasn't going to be bringing girls on live stream like that. Nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different energy out here. We did the last week of March then. Huh? Yeah. I'm trying to return to Colombia in 2026. Pull up. What up? What up? What up? What's good? AKA what's good? Said A Quiet Place. Yeah. That stream we found out that she was yeah, bro. Yeah. And I'm not going to disrespect Shorty just because I know she got a black boyfriend who probably is a YouTuber and shit like that too. But yeah, man. Like, sometimes I wonder if these dudes know what they're getting themselves into, or maybe they know, they just don't want you as a dude with a platform to say something. So I got to be careful now about how I talk about other people's stuff, because as a live streamer, you will blurt out shit raw and unfiltered, and it could actually make things worse or start beef with somebody that realistically, it really shouldn't even be beef, right? It shouldn't be no beef, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know niggas had your shorty on a blender on the tube already. It's all right. Your shorty got hubbed. It's okay, man. Don't feel no type of way. As soon as I left Medi, y'all was all running after my girls. As soon as I left Colombia, I seen a bunch of y'all running after my girls. I seen a bunch of you guys telling girls that you knew me or watched me on YouTube. There was only one of you guys that kept that shit like super player. Like, you ran into one of my girls, you found out, like, you recognized her. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but every time you tell a girl that you know me or you watch my channel, they all tell me. All of them come back and tell me, right? All of them. They give me the scoop because y'all don't know how much these girls bang with me outside of what y'all seen. Like I said, my relationships are a little different with some of these girls when I spend more time out here because they see me so much. So it's going to be such a different vibe. Y'all kept it player. You guys treated her nice. Y'all was dope. I appreciate you guys. So Wadi Cop, if you see my shorties walking around, show them some love, man. All right, don't be on no bullshit, trying to be corny, trying to mention my name, thinking that you gonna get a freebie. Please don't do that shit, bro. Y'all know what time it is. Treat her nice, treat her good. That's it. But all these girls for the streets. I'm never bringing nothing I cherish on stream anyway. So all these girls for the streets. Really going back to Thailand, really going back to Colombia, I thought you F with Thailand. I do F with Thailand, but the problem with Thailand is Thailand doesn't let you stay in the country. So you have to leave. Now, I'm leaving sooner than what I have to leave, but I can't even really like spread my like roots into Thailand because I have to get the visa, which is going to require you to leave anyway. So I'm like, if I'm going to leave, I might as well just go back to Colombia and try to get the visa. I will come back to Thailand, but at the same time, we can't stay in Thailand because we are going to get way too comfortable being inside of Thailand. You feel me? So we have to get away. Because what happens with me is, and this is kind of a gift and a curse, right? Like this is what it's like when you're in, just for example, Pattaya. Let's not even talk about Bangkok, because like I said, I didn't spend a lot of time in Bangkok for me to really give you guys a scoop. I spent most of my time here in Pattaya. Did I go to Phuket? Yes. Did I, enjoy Phuket? Yes. Did I meet up with a ton of chicks in Phuket? Yes. Did I meet up with girls that were coming from London and hanging out with girls from London and girls from the States, girls from my city? I was hanging out with a lot of foreigner girls, a lot of Russian girls, right? Like there was, just a lot of that shit I didn't put on camera because, like, guys, outside of YouTube, I still have to live in the moment. Like, I know you guys want me to put everything on YouTube, but I have to live in the moment still. The problem with Thailand, especially Pattaya, is you're gonna get too comfortable being with women, bro. Like you're gonna get too comfortable. You're gonna sleep in more, right? You're gonna be more chill. A lot of these girls in Pattaya are alcoholics. So they're going to come over your crib and they're going to sleep for 12 hours because they're drunk. Like they're drunk and they're trying to recover and sober up. You're going to be boo loving in bed for 12 hours. You're not going to get up and go shoot content. And on top of that, how much content are you really going to shoot in Pattaya if it's not some GFE shit? And then if it's some GFE shit, how many girls are you going to put on a video that niggas don't already know? So it's kind of like, you shoot yourself in the foot coming to Pattaya when it comes to like trying to make new content. So you're going to have to leave Pattaya at some point. You're going to go to Vietnam and try to shoot content. You're going to go to the Philippines, which we got some great content inside the Philippines. You guys see the live stream. If you didn't watch it, we did a live stream with a cute little Filipina girl. Most of you guys don't know her. You would never see her. You don't know her. So that's why it felt fresh, because it's like, okay, y'all don't know her. Let's introduce her to the homies. It feels better when I could bring a girl that y'all don't know on stream versus me being with a girl. Oh, I know her. Oh yeah, she was in this girl's video. I was like, damn, like almost every chick I done met out here is on somebody's video because there's too many YouTubers in Thailand. There's even more YouTubers inside of Pattaya. So, you know what I mean? Like, so the block gets hot. There's a gamer nerd ninja YouTube in Bangkok. He said the same thing. All the girls smash all the same content creators, small channel, large channel, they don't care. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And like I said, when you live out here, it's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, am I guilty of knocking something down when I knew that one of y'all probably had her? Yes. I'm guilty of that. Nigga, I'm a dog. Okay, I'm a dog, and Pattaya is a fucking playground for me. Like I could go and just dig up holes and bury bones all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So, I might have like recognized the chick off like a KBS video, and I'm like, damn, I saw that chick before. Like I can't remember where. You know what I mean? But I don't like deliberately gun for y'all niggas girls though. I want to make that very clear. I'm not gunning after any of you YouTubers girls. Okay, a lot of y'all girls be throwing it because they like black niggas, and that's just what it is. If you are a decently built black dude, you got a little bit of height to you, these girls are flocking all over you, bro. They're flocking all over you. Like, it doesn't matter what their reasoning for flocking to you is. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter, because the experience you're going to get with women in Pattaya is going to be so much better than anything you're going to get when you go to Colombia. The only thing Colombia has over Pattaya is that they're just badder on average. They look better on average. They're sexier on average. So a Pattaya chick that's considered a baddie is a regular chick inside of Colombia. So some of the baddies here, because they know they're more attractive to black men than some of the other Thai girls, it gets to their head. And they start acting like, oh, like she knows she bad. So they start acting like that. But their overall energy and attitude is better than a Colombian chick. They're going to spend more time with you than a Colombian chick. And the Pattaya chicks got two modes that they're going to display. They got the dude they like, and they're going to go mess with him, right? And then they got the dudes that they trying to get the trick, if that simplifies things for you guys. So do you have to trick when you come to Pattaya? No. I have plenty of nights where a girl is just feeling me. That's it. She liked the chain I got on. She liked the hat I got on. She saw me on TikTok. She know me through some other platform. Some of these girls even have my YouTube channel. A girl will come and fuck with me just for that. Just off the strength of that. Like, she'll come fuck with me just off that. Or she like the tattoos. She'll come fuck with me just off that. And if some girls is being on something like, nigga, if you're not going to buy me a drink and trick and do this and do that for me, I'm not even about to entertain you. And I got to eat that too. That happens. That's the reality of it. You stay in Pattaya long enough, that's it. I've had girls throw slides at YouTubers in front of me. I'm talking like, I don't bring YouTubers up, first and foremost. I think that's super lame. Some of these girls are self-conscious. So they want to know if you know a YouTuber she might have been with or might want to be with, or she curved. I remember I was scrolling on YouTube and somebody's YouTube channel came up as I was scrolling and she was like, oh, like he tried to talk to me. He tried to get my number. I was like, word? Like, okay. Why are you telling me that? Like, why are you trying to, like, you didn't need to tell me that. I don't care. I don't want to know that you know somebody else. And then another chick ended up telling me that she ended up being with some YouTuber. I'm like, all right, I don't want to know that shit. Because now, like, we could have had a thing where you just basically aired your dirty laundry out and now I got to curb you. But that's Pattaya. So using the big homie's name in front of the chicas is wild work. Bro, you will be surprised how often dudes use my name to try to get some kitty. I don't know if it's like they think saying the homies hub or saying Mosa is going to like give them a discount, but they be like saying my name almost like the secret code. Like, yo, bro, you don't have to say my name. And if you're going to say my name, you better treat this girl really, really nice, because some of y'all be saying my name, and these girls be looking at you like, are you like using another nigga's name to try to talk to me right now? Like, yeah, niggas do it. How long you gonna be here? I'm around. I'm gonna be in Thailand for like a couple weeks, bro. Definitely a couple weeks. O'Shea Duke Jackson was in the chat the other day. Yo, bro, he's actually been, he's more than just in the chat. He's been shouting me out on his channel. So shout out to him. Glad to find your channel. Pattaya last 3 years, growing tree, new laws and changes. Can't buy land or have a business easy. I need 4 workers to get work permit. Colombia, summer 2026. Yeah, and see, that's some of the things too about Thailand why I don't really see why I would stay. Like, it could be a second home. You see, here's like some of the things too about being a traveler is that you're going to find too many places on earth that you're going to want to go back to and spend time in. Japan for me is one of those places. I got to go back. You know what I'm saying? The Philippines, not so much, right? I mean, like, I'm going to go back because I feel like there's unfinished business there, but I wouldn't be mad at myself if I never went back to the Philippines. But you're going to have a couple places on earth that you're going to want to stay. Like, my problem is I love Thailand so much, but I also love Colombia. Those are long flights. Like, I'm always going to have to fly back to the States and then from the States fly to Asia. or I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money to fly direct, and I'm still gonna land in the States and have a long ass layover. You might as well go back to the States and go handle anything that you got to handle. So you're always gonna have to do that, right? Because Asia is such a more calm place to be. Asia is feels safer. I love the culture and the energy and the temperament of the women 99% of the time. Um, it's just overall better. But if you want to get that dopamine, you want to get that energy, you want to get that level of excitement when it comes to dealing with women or being around women or just weather, travel, ownership, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be South America. It's going to be Colombia. At least when you go to Colombia, you can own things. You can buy things and own it. In Thailand, you can't. You can't own things here. There's not a lot of men in the travel space who keeps it player. It's too much weirdo dirty macking, bringing another man name up. Yo, bro, people do a lot more dirty macking than you would think. Like, there's a YouTuber. I ended up hitting his girl, and it wasn't even like I dirty Mac shorty. I think he might be under the impression I might have dirty Mac shorty, but really what it was that she was just overly going. And I don't think he realizes how much she was overly going. She was overly going. So when it ended up happening, I ended up telling him on some just friend, because I'm like, bro, these girls is all for fucking everybody. I wasn't thinking nothing about it. So I shared it with him, and the nigga ended up going back and asking her about it. And I was just like, yo, that's gotta be some of the corniest tender dick shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, if there's one thing about me that I'm realizing now when it comes to just dealing with other YouTubers and shit like that, is a lot of dudes are not from where I'm from, and they don't do things the way that I do things. I'm the kind of dude, I will lob something to a nigga in the Discord. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be in Medi. I'm like, word? Yo, bro, I got some dope food spots that you could go try out. Here, bro, go and try that out. The bartender's super cool, man. Talk to her. You feel me? She's a good vibe. And we just keep it playing like that. I realize that some dudes are not like that. So, when he went back to go ask her about the situation, and I'm like, yo, that got back to me the same day. I was like, bro, that's nuts, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, nah, there's a lot of dirty mac, and it's not just the dudes in the audience. It's the YouTubers, too. Yo, do you know Homies Hub? Do you know Mosa? Do you... bro, you really don't gotta mention me. And if I tell you that I met up with your shorty, bro, it's kind of just me giving you a heads up. It ain't, I'm not trying to play you, because I'm not thinking you taking anything out here serious. But one thing about Thailand is niggas take these girls serious, bro. So you gotta chill. You don't that's another reason I don't bring girls on stream. I don't want to offend somebody by mistake, because I realize a lot of dudes is tender about these shorties. So it's crazy, because if we go back to the States, unless you a rapper or you somebody who's dealing with you know what I'm saying, you're never gonna hop on the internet and show a girl and niggas know her. Almost no one knows her. But I realize as you get bigger as a YouTuber and more people watch you, more people are gonna know the woman that you're hanging out with, whether she's a friend, whether she's a vibe, whether she's this. People are gonna know. So you indirectly might put a bad taste in somebody's mouth because he see you with his girl, or he sees you with a girl he liked. So I'm like, yeah, I didn't think that. I'm thinking this is Colombia, we all know what this is. It's just vibes, right? So, not a big deal. I'm not going to feel no type of way. I don't care. As long as you don't mention my name and you keeping it playing and you're having fun with her the way you having fun, you can do a little jet ski shit, hang out, do whatever y'all going to do. Keep it playing, man. I'm going to keep it playing because I know what this is already. I know the game. So I don't ever take it personal. Some of these dudes take it personal. Some of these dudes take it personal. So I don't dirty Mac dudes. I don't do none of that shit. I don't have to do none of that shit. Um, but like I said, I'm from a different, like, like Future says, nigga, I'm like a different type of bread, bro. Nigga said the 2C is better than average. So let's be real, bruh. Thailand girls ain't got nothing on Colombia. I, I would beg to differ, bro. There's some Thai girls out here that could definitely compete for sure. It's not a lot of them, but they can definitely compete. But if you took the energy and the safety that Thai girls have and you put that inside of Colombia, nobody would go back to Thailand. Promise you that. I don't care what anybody says. If they tell you that they're in Thailand for anything other than the women, they're lying. They're straight up lying. Now, that's not to say Thailand doesn't have better things to do, atmosphere, islands to go to, but these things become meaningful because there's women involved. That's the truth. You're not going to go to an island by yourself. You're going to want to bring a girl with you. You right? You don't go to the club to go hang out by yourself. Well, I do that, but I also know at the same time I could run into something I like. So I go outside. And I'm a guy that's always by himself. So I'll be by myself. I get my little drink. I know in every city I go to across the world, if I go outside by myself, I'm going to have a conversation with at least one chick. And if there's no chicks, I'm going to start talking to the bartender. I am that type of dude. If the bartender cool and I could get the gram, that is a successful night for me personally. But I would never go anywhere in the world, and I have there's no potential in me meeting women like that, especially not as a single dude who's about to be 30. Like there's no way. Like you're just wasting time. Like there's not a lot. Most of my money comes off the internet. So unless there's a business opportunity for me going into that spot, 9 times out of 10, you're going places and traveling places to obviously enjoy your life, but you're going there to meet women, especially if you don't have a woman. Now, if you have a woman, that's different. So, if you took the energy of Thai women and you just, replaced or did that swap exchange, nobody would go to Thailand. No one. Everybody would stay in Colombia. It's closer. The women are more beautiful. Imagine Colombia if it's just mad safe. Everything's mad. You could walk through anywhere. You don't got to worry about dudes in a barrio robbing you, scopolamine. All of that shit just disappeared. Colombia, all those dudes that's in Thailand would go right to Colombia. I promise you, niggas would be going to the most outskirts cities and just staying there. That's the God honest truth. Anybody who tries to tell me that isn't facts, they're lying. Colombia is cheaper than Thailand. Cheaper than Thailand. I would argue you could make more long-term wealth plays inside of Colombia. You could actually own things if you purchase them. But it's safer with women in Thailand. Don't always have to be on guard. Yeah, I ain't drinking 10 years. Fuck, I look like drinking just because I'm in Thailand. I don't know, man. Some of these girls get you to drink. You just be passing around like a blunt in high school. Yeah, OD passing around. Unfinished. Unless you marry an Asian woman or invest large amounts of money, you can't own anything in an Asian country. South America, you can have ownership. And yeah, bro. I got that amazing feeling when I was in South Africa, November 25th, can own land, retirement visa at any age, and can freeze, same as Colombia, doing side by side, choosing South America is a win. Yeah, Thailand is just more peaceful. And the thing is, you realize that men value their peace. Guys, hit the like button on the way in, man. I don't want to be live for an hour and we don't have likes. Get the likes up. Support the stream. $ homies hub. It definitely means a lot. Send me a super chat. Send me anything. Make these little random streams worth it for sure. I try to give you guys some real insight and real game. I also have a documentary coming out about Asia, mainly Japan. You know, have a little documentary, nothing crazy. Just film like a little mini doc. You feel me? Y'all gonna get some narration, some music, some interviews, and things like that. So that's why I've been kind of just giving you guys daily content because it gives me more time to edit these videos and make them perfect. I figure we just keep uploading. Like I said, we've seen major growth. Major growth. You know what I mean? We're probably getting, let me see. I don't want to say my numbers on here. I know niggas be out here trying to monitor a nigga, but, you know, we're just seeing major growth, guys. So, you know, we hit 4K subs like 2 weeks ago. We're already at 4.5. I think we're going to cruise right through to 5,000 by God's grace. Have you been to Ho Chi Minh City? No, I haven't. I was actually supposed to go to Vietnam before I came back here, but because I knew I was going to be going back to Colombia, which, guys, by the way, let me launch this poll to see how many of you guys would pull up to the homies meetup. Okay. Let me just put this poll up real quick. Nah, but I had canceled it because I was just like, man, you know, I'm like coming out of my own pocket. I'm not really doing fundraisers. You know, should I have gone to Vietnam? Yeah, maybe for like a week. But I don't like going to places. Yo, Skeeter, what's up, my nigga? Yo, Skeeter, bro, you gotta come to Colombia last week of March, bro. You have to. If you could do it, come. You have to, bro. It's gonna be a movie. I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be a movie. My nigga Skeeter in the building. This is really my guy for real. What up? Nigga said, you fucking the mama son? Why would you ask me some shit like that in the comments? Nigga, that's some shit you ask me in person. You don't say, yo, bro, you fucking the mama son, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, but I could, though. For sure. Assuming that the mama san is like the girl that be like managing all the other shorties. Yeah, come on, bro. It's fucking pathetic. See, here's something dudes don't do when they come to Pattaya, right? Because we all going for the same chicks. A lot of y'all be sleeping on these food stand workers. Y'all be sleeping on the girls that work in the restaurants. Like, y'all be sleeping on these shorties. Some of these shorties is all right. Some of these shorties is all right. You just got to have a little more patience because they don't speak English and they not going the way the girls on Tinder or the girls in the club are. Some of these girls is all right. Y'all be sleeping. See, me, I don't sleep. If I see beauty anywhere, I'm going to say something. If I like it, I'm going to say something. In Thailand, it's really easy to bag a chick. Like, it's so easy, bro. It's so easy. Bangkok, you're going to have more difficulty because a lot of those chicks are working. So you got to have a little bit more to offer than just being a horny dude, right? You got to be, you know. I'm telling you, the best way to circumvent not knowing the language and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be funny, bro. Just be corny funny. What girls consider corny in the U.S. is actually genuinely funny when you come to Asia. Like, just be corny. It's going to get you through the door. April 2nd to the 6th. All right, bro. Either way, bro, we going to link up, bro. You know what it is already. Hell yes, the white man's scared, so they go to Asia because they know they're safe. You can own land in about 4 specific Asian countries. Is Japan one of them? So it's going to be from March 27th to March 30th. I'm going to be out there, so obviously y'all can link up. But March 27th to March 30th is going to be 3-day panic attack turning the fuck up. You know, it's going to be turning up. I know all of you guys are not going to make it every day, so some things are really designed for maybe me and like 3 or 4 homies. I'm talking we outside. We outside for real. We're going to have the celebration on my birthday, which falls on the Saturday, March 28th. But we're really going to be outside for real. It's going to be a celebration. I'm live streaming everything. I'm having all my beautiful mamacitas pop out. It is what it is. I hear it's hard to book Airbnbs because of the new laws in Thailand and Vietnam. Nah. People still gonna make some bread. No one really touched on Japan besides you and Skylar. I feel like I didn't even really do a good job really touching on Japan. I've waited my whole life to go to Japan. It feels unreal that I even left. Japan was a movie, bro. I feel like some people try to say I failed in Japan because y'all didn't see me with no girls. I think that's a horrible way to measure your success as a man. I think that's like stupid because it's also like, okay, let's hypothetically say you think I failed because Japan is a first world country and I couldn't pull any girls, which wasn't really the situation. It wasn't that I couldn't pull any girls. It was more so like I was psyching myself out because I couldn't speak Japanese and they're not using a translator out there. Like they're like some of them are going to be they'll talk to you. They'll give you the Instagram. Some of them will give you their number, but to me, that's not a win, right? Because at the end of the day, she's more nervous than you are because she can't even talk to you. But let's say we're going through your logic, right? Oh, you couldn't get nothing in Japan. You could only get stuff in Thailand or like Colombia. Okay. So I can't go to any country and like just chill. Like I have to be with girls in every single country. Like, bro, it can't be that. You feel me? Like it just I feel like some of you guys set these unrealistic expectations for me that you yourself couldn't even do. Then I had niggas in the comments, oh, nigga, you failed in the Philippines. I'm like, that couldn't be the farthest from the truth. Like, I literally had multiple women on stream in the Philippines. Well, what are we talking about? And on top of that, screw the part with the women. That was the least important part. Like, do you know what I was able to discover in the Philippines? Do you know the business opportunities that created themselves for me in the Philippines? I was like, this Asia tour was a success, but I figured because I didn't put out real clear-cut video and talk about it, so now I'm like, okay, how can we mix clips, commentary, and vlog? And I said, documentary. Just put out a documentary on all of the benefits of being in these places, the pros and the cons of being in Japan, where like, I think I spoke about it on one of my shorts and on live stream. They have a girlfriend service inside of Japan. That's something that we should pay attention to, guys, right? Why is there a girlfriend service in Japan? Why are Japanese men flocking to Filipinas and Thai girls living in Japan and not dating their own women? That's something to talk about. Why does Japan have a declining population? That's something to talk about. Why is Japan becoming progressively open to foreigners? They're not as open as you guys think, but they're definitely open. Specifically in Osaka. Why would a place like Osaka be more receiving to foreigners and black people than a place like Tokyo? Stay tuned. Nigga said, wherever Nan at, we at. That's mad Crazy. That's mad crazy. Who's the most annoying begging, the arepa or the pad thai? No, nobody begs like Colombians. Nobody begs like Colombians. You ever been to India? There's a lot of Indian women in Thailand. That's also something else I don't think people talk about enough. Guys, Thailand is a melting pot of all of the cultures and countries on the eastern side. There's Russians here. There's Indian women here. There's American women here. A lot of different types of European women here. Then you have the Thai girls here. There's some like Korean girls floating in the mist. You're not gonna notice. There's Japanese girls here. There's all types of chicks here in Thailand. All types of chicks. And yeah, Japan is number one. You have the same ownership rights as a citizen. Yeah. I'll see you in March. Subway or Frisbee on me. Hey, whichever one. Skylar didn't even show the girls he got. I didn't really have no girls inside of Japan, though. Like, I kind of want to put so I think I said it on stream. I mean, y'all could go check them out. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If you guys check them out, show them love. You feel me? Let them know that you came from most of the homies hub. So I went to the Pink, and I feel like the Pink in Japan is something very special that I've never seen from Japanese culture in my life. And I'm going to show you guys the Pink real quick, okay? The Pink is a very unique, I don't even know what to call them. They are like, it's almost like Playboy meets nightlife, but it's like PG. It's nothing crazy, but they're very, very classy with it. Very, very classy. So let me see if I can find it for you guys real quick. The Pink. So I did I did a little partnership with them. I get free access to all of their clubs and things like that. Someone was like, you get special access to the dancers? What does that even mean? It means I can film them, I can talk to them, I can interview them. Like, it means I can do things you regular niggas cannot. That's simply it. It wasn't anything crazy. I wasn't telling niggas anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be saying weird shit in my comments, man. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. It's a very unique, because I sat down with the owner. Like, I sat down with the nigga that owns this shit. He's got to be a multi-millionaire in yen. Like, multi-millionaire. He got bread. So I saw something pretty interesting about them. And I figured, we should talk about this. So this is the Pink. This is in Osaka. He has locations in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. I did not go to the Kyoto location, but these are basically like the Japanese girls, right? They're almost like Thai girls, just a little bit more stylish, a little bit more stylish. I love the way the Japanese girls dress, and they're just like super player with how they like display the girls. The girls all dance. They're very like into like hip hop culture. I've never seen nothing like it. It's definitely one of the littest things I've ever witnessed inside of Japan. Now I know there's there's more to it. See, this is just showing the nightlife. It's not showing the girls. Let me see if because they have a YouTube channel too. Yeah. Y'all just have to just see it. I want to go to their YouTube channel and see if I can show you guys like what it is. But y'all just have to just see it. Like, they have a YouTube channel. They put out some dope ass content. They like interview the girls. The girls get a little bit spicy and answer spicy questions. And their YouTube channel was popping. They get like tons of views and shit like that. I didn't know Japan could be like that. I had no clue. So my first introduction to them was through this. Going there first, and then I actually started finding out about them.
教えてください。
マッパパンチです。ナイトブラ買いました。ブラはこだわるようにしてます。垂れないように。
マスタケアの前に拭きました。
今度からつけるの。
女しとかか勘違いするのはダンサー私の元に入れたビンテラス首にもちろんブリンブリン
東京ピンクダンサーズアンです。
あんちゃんの
本当に垂れ
ケアって何か
Now, these girls might not be your type, but trust me, the girls on YouTube don't even compare to the girls I've seen in real life. You know what I'm saying? They've got some fire at the pink for sure. Like fire Japanese girls. I was like, damn. So he got 3 clubs like that. Like the dude is super player about it. I don't know what else he has going on, but I'm sure he getting money and they do the entertainment thing, they do the club thing, and they're probably one of the only clubs that's super open to foreigners inside of Tokyo, specifically inside of Japan. In my personal opinion, Osaka had the best location. I haven't been to Kyoto, but I'm pretty sure it's not as good as the one inside of Osaka. With that being said, my whole point in saying that was, yeah, a lot of people don't really touch on Japan because certain countries, you have to change up the flow. Like if you're used to going to all the passport bro destinations, you're pretty much just doing the same shit in every destination. Sometimes you got to mix it up. Now for me, I'm like a chameleon. So I do music, I do video. Like that was my way in with building some partnership. And we was talking more about me doing music, doing like collaborations, coming through and like performing at some of the clubs, like trying to build myself a fan base inside of Japan musically. That's more so what we was talking about. How I'm going to use like the Homies app to basically send people to his clubs. You get special perks and things like that. Like those are the business deals I'm cutting with people behind the scenes. Those deals already start getting talked about before I even come and tell you guys about the deals. I'm already cutting the deals in private. Like, yeah, we have the Homies app. I got this many people in my audience. These are people that'll come. They're Americans. So in his head, he's like, oh shit, if there's even a pathway to bring a direct line of people from the States to Japan, and you're going to get treated well when you go to Japan if you go to any one of his establishments, why would you not? Especially now that you know that Japan is not super open to foreigners like that. Like they keep the best shit for themselves. They're not about to open that up to the foreigners. So I'm basically like your boots on the ground. Like, yo, if I go through the Homies, if I go through Mosa, I could go to Japan and actually meet some of these chicks and actually find the girls that are into me or, like have a good time outside at the club or, you know what I'm saying? Like feel, just, like have a good vibe, bro. You can do what I'm doing. So that's what we're doing, right? Like, I don't have to brag. Like the work could speak for itself. Y'all gonna see what it is this year. I'm not gonna brag about shit no more because I know it hurts some of you guys' feelings. I'm just gonna show you guys, like, yo. So there's really good things about Asia. And I feel like, yeah, like Asia is really good, but it has some catching up to do. Colombia is really good, but they have catching up to do with just their country. Like they're, that's pretty much it. But anyway, long story short, we're going back to Colombia. I don't know how long I'm going to be there. I'm definitely not going to be there a long time. It's not going to be like a full year of me living inside of Colombia. I'm not really into it like that no more ever since I've been living here in Asia. but I'm gonna go back and give you guys some of the best content I could shoot, give you guys some of the best live streams that I can get. We're gonna do another tour. So we are gonna finish the Colombia tour. If you guys remember, I don't know how long some of you guys have been watching my channel. The goal was to go from Medellin, Cartagena, Santa Marta, Barranquilla, right? And we were now the cities that remain is Bogota. We have not been to Bogota. Monteria, we haven't been to Monteria. Is it Monteria or is it Manizales? I think I'm thinking about Manizales. Let me just pull this shit up because I'm here like forgetting. Guys, hit the like button on the way in, guys. Bless the Cash App, send a super chat, and if you guys have any general questions, ask them, man. Like I'm here to talk to the homies today. This is not like a, this is more of like a chill and talk conversation. I'm just talking to the homies. Okay, so these are my destinations. I'm gonna just pull them up real quick. So can I zoom in? Okay, I can't, but let me see. Okay. So this is my list. This list is old. This is a list I made a while ago. But we did Guadalupe. We need to go to Monteria, Bogota, Bucaramanga, Pereira, Cali, Manizales, and I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna add Sincelejo on there too. Oh yeah, Cali definitely has to be something I do ASAP. So we didn't do Cali. We gotta go to Cali. Yeah, I'm like falling in love, even just like thinking about this shit. Like this shit is like genuinely making my heart melt to even think that we're soon gonna be back. We are soon gonna be back in the country I love the most. You're going to the same ass countries over and over. Colombia is overplayed. No type of growth from this, from official Marcus. It's like you guys will listen to a live stream and you come in and comment some bullshit and it's like, I know you're trolling, but I feel like your trolling is like genuine. Like you genuinely feel this way, but I'm going to consider you a troll because your comment makes no sense. Okay, we are literally talking about me going back to Colombia before we go venture out to other countries I haven't been to. I don't need to go to Zimbabwe to please you niggas. Who cares if I'm going to the same countries over and over again? I've never been to Brazil. First of all, I don't go to the same countries over and over again. That's not true. You as a traveler, you're going to have a country you're going to frequent because you are familiar and you like it. Colombia, for me, is one of those countries. Thailand is now one of those countries. Japan is going to be one of those countries. Nigga, like, do you want me to go to Mars? Like, shut up. Y'all be just coming in here saying stupid shit. Nigga, how about you book a flight and go there then, nigga? Japan has the best fashion sense when compared to other East Asian countries. Yeah, it does. It does. So you didn't score in Japan, dog? Nah. And I'm not ashamed. Real niggas know already. I've been wilding in Asia, bro. I feel like Japan was like a necessary reset for me because I feel like once I got to the Philippines, it was like slicing through warm butter. Like it was that easy. And then coming back to Thailand doesn't make it any better because all the hoes clearly miss me. So I was right back to the bullshit as soon as I got back to Thailand. So I like to go to places that kind of just chill. I like talking to girls that are not being shared by 100 dudes. I like talking to girls that's not on Tinder, hunting for a boyfriend every other day. Like, I like just being around some regular shorties, man. I like the difficulty of talking to a girl. Like, I like the fact that, oh, this girl, not only does she not speak English, she's from a completely different culture. If I could riz her, because I feel like rizzing in the States is so easy. Like, if as long as you not some ugly ass nigga, you could riz girls in the States. That's not a problem. I feel like there's this like narrative where you guys think because niggas travel, they're traveling because they can't get girls in the States. Okay, I am not one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna break that down to you niggas. Y'all can think whatever the fuck you want. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, it's actually more difficult to get a girl overseas to bang with you. So the girls I was rizzing inside of Japan, I wasn't going to pull those girls in 1 week or 2 weeks. Like, this was going to be constant texting, constant uploading things to my story, sending her little DMs, things like that, making her comfortable, because some of these girls in Japan ain't never even met a black dude, let alone about to talk to one that easy. So there's a couple girls in Japan that's waiting for me to come back now because we've been talking. We've been in like communication. But, you know, I wasn't really going for the like, oh, yeah, just like taking, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to explain. I wasn't really going for the hoes in Japan. I was really trying to meet somebody like regular. So, you know, because you do got the girls that's like gringo hunters, I guess, inside of Japan, where they like want to like be with a black guy or a guy from another country. And I'm not saying I would have been opposed to that. I just didn't really run into them when I was out there in Japan. And even if I ran into them, it's like that kind of energy gives me like streetwalker vibes. And I kind of really wasn't really going for that like that. Not really. Like, you know, I realized that there's kind of just like better ways to meet women. And like in Thailand is cool, Colombia is cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, but when you go to a country like Japan, you kind of want to step your shit up. Like, all right, let's like step our shit up and talk to some normal chicks and, you know, see what like a normal vibe is like. And I realized I found a little pathway to meeting women faster. TikTok, man. TikTok is like an ultimate cheat code, bro. TikTok is like a super cheat code. Go on TikTok. Said beg more than Filipinas. I haven't had a Filipina beg me for any money. Would you start and raise a family in Colombia? Yeah, hell yeah, I would do that. Hell yeah, I'd do that. I wouldn't tell you niggas where, because then you're going to be looking for me there when I disappear. One day I'm going to disappear off YouTube, and it's going to be because I'm starting a family and I'm taking it super serious. One day I'm going to disappear. And you just know for a fact I got myself a sexy, untouched, beautiful Colombian woman. And we're living in some nice ass place in a city you ain't never heard of. I was just watching a YouTube channel, Remember My Name, and he sticks to his strengths, Brazil and Colombian, because he speaks both languages. Nobody told Shaq to shoot threes because he owned the paint. Yeah, bro. I feel like niggas want you to basically, like, okay, well, let's say I went to some random country no one is like gives a damn about. Let's say I went to Greece and I was showing you guys how lit Greece is and all this other shit. Y'all would still find some way to discredit me if that's what you want to do. Like, you're not going to ever give me credit. Like, I'm not a traveler that travels to Colombia 3 or 4 times. I was living there. I lived in Colombia. I had to go to immigration multiple times to make sure that I could stay. Right? I was renting multiple properties to put on Airbnb. I was working there. I was creating content there. So my perspective on Colombia is going to be different than you that was there for a weekend and you just went to Parque Yeris and you got a couple bops. You was with a couple mangoes, and now you think you know everything about Colombia. You know everything about this. And then what kills me is when y'all be like, yo, show me this. Show me this. You ain't show me that. Show me this. But y'all don't really care for that shit. You're just saying that because you're trying to push the goalpost again instead of just enjoying the content that's coming to you. If you feel like I don't post enough content or I don't go to enough countries, go watch a nigga that does. I'm on my journey. I don't need to be on your journey. I need to come out to Australia. They like brothers down here. Really? Okay. I'm broke as shit. I need to find a place where I can live off of $500 a month. Nigga, you need to stay your ass right where you at. That's what you need to do. Stay your ass right where you at. You don't need to come over here and do nothing. Go back to Colombia and ball out. Nobody ran Colombia like you and Pablo Escobar. Nigga, you heard? Nobody. Only me and Pablo up there. I've been to El Salvador, San Salvador, Costa Rica, where a lot of these guys don't go. Guadalajara, Mexico. Bogota is cold, brother, and pollution sucks. You will like Cali, Colombia more. I already know Bogota is ass. Y'all trying to go into the same countries, doing P for P. You definitely don't have to go to Cali. You can go wherever you please. I bet you go to Medi, the space will tune in. Of course, the whole space is going to tune in when I go back to Medi. And niggas going to be saying their opinions and giving their opinions about me always being in Medi and doing the same shit, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you guys one thing about Medi. There really is nothing for you to do in Medi that isn't debaucherous to some degree. It's either going to be super debaucherous or super vain because Medellin is a city that runs on money and sex. That's the whole city of Medellin. It runs on money and sex. And if you don't do drugs, obviously, we're not going to talk about that, but that just ties back into money. You're going to be doing a couple things when you're in Medellin. You're going to be throwing parties or you're going to be going to them. You're going to be going to the club or you're going to be starting clubs. You're going to be dealing with women or you're going to be, managing women. You're going to be doing, there really is nothing for you to do in Medellin, maybe besides fight. I think fighting is like something else you can do. You could box, right? There really is nothing for you to do in the city of Medi besides get to the bag or deal with some chicas. That's it. And, there's not a beach in Medi. So you're going to be getting to the money or dealing with chicas or you're doing both. That's the truth and that's the God-honest truth. As a foreigner, if you're a local, you're just trying to survive and you're trying to live or, whatever it is. But most of the girls there that look good are chasing money. Most of the niggas that have money there are chasing women. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or you have yourself a little shorty that you're dealing with and you kind of going through the motions of life with her. But if it boils down to Medellin, if you guys want something that's going to be worth watching, it's going to fall into the line of what y'all are going to call tricking or what y'all are going to call, you feel me, like the other word, right? I really can't go to Medi and make a bunch of videos showing you guys how to make money. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the money you're going to make is going to come off the internet. You can't even legally make money inside of Medellin as a foreigner without a permit. So the only thing you're going to be putting on YouTube if you're in Medellin is content about women. Because women dominate Medellin. Sex appeal dominates. The most good-looking women. If you guys really want to break down Medi, and I don't even know if I can do that on YouTube anymore. I used to break down Medi last year when I was living there, and I was telling you guys a lot of the girls that are the most popular club promoters in the entirety of Medellin are porn stars with millions of views. Did y'all know that? A lot of the most popular girls in Medellin, a lot of the most popular girls inside of Colombia are corn stars. I used to really break down like this shit like a psychologist. Like I was breaking down the sexual nature of living in Medellin. I had my little shorty. Like I said, she's from a small town. I brought her to Medellin, and she got to see the shit for herself. She said, "Yo, Medellin's too much for me." She was like, "Yo, it's too much." She's like, "Yo, it's just a bunch of whores and money. Everything is whores and money." I'm like, "That's Medi. That's Medi." Unless any one of you guys can give me a different perspective on living in Medellin, it's just whores and money. Your concern is going to be whores and money. You are going to go to the gym. You're going to see some of the finest, most beautiful girls there, right? And you are going to realize that there's really levels to this shit. There's levels to the types of girls you get. There's levels to it. You're going to see some of the baddest girls there. They've never stepped foot in Parque Years. They're not on Tinder. They're not, because they're with ballers. They're with international money. They're with club owners. They're, doing like they're seeing rappers. Like those are the chicks a nigga done put up somewhere and she don't come outside. Or some of these chicks are on campsites making like $1,000 a day. Like that's the entirety of Medellin when you want to really break it down. But nobody was giving you guys those gems like me. I was breaking this shit down to a psychological science as to what Medellin really is, because I was able to live there. Anything outside of that, you're leaving Medi. Now you're going to Guadalupe to go do some kind of excursions. Now you're going to Cartagena to go to the islands. But Medellin specifically is whores and money. And then you got the regular little blue collar workers working in restaurants and things like that. They're non-factors. You realize that the most beautiful women in that city are giving themselves to niggas with money. And now you're going to be trying to figure out how to up your lifestyle so that you can try to get some of those chicks, because they're only dealing with guys with money, period. And they look so damn good. They look so damn fire. But now you just realize you're dealing with a bunch of shallow-ass gold diggers. You know what I'm saying? Like, welcome to Medellin. You come to Medellin if you want to get a cheaper version of Miami. That's literally what it is in Medellin. You want a cheaper version, but you could do way more crazier shit. You could be way more outlandish. You know what I'm saying? Like you could really live like it's like the Wild Wild West. You come to Medellin. If you know how to spend your money, you know how to talk a little bit, you know how to not get finessed. Medellin is a place where if you were an angel, it'll turn you into a devil. That's kind of what I realized too. I realized even the way I be dealing with certain people, like talking to certain people, trying to get certain shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I would like get into these back and forths with these little dudes that used to think they pimps or whatever. And I used to tell these niggas like, yo, I'll go give two of these dudes enough money for the next 6 months to live off of, and I'll have them do whatever I want them to do to you. And niggas will start panicking because they know no matter how Colombian, no matter how much they dance, a little bit of money speak way louder than you being from the city. Oh, nigga, this my city. Oh, really? It's your city? You sure? I'll have your neighbor of 30 years lying you, nigga. It gets like that in Medi. Like I'm telling you, like, it gets like that. So you got to ask yourself, like, do you want to live in this city? Like, yeah, you don't have to do that, but then I promise you, it's gonna come down to just a couple things. Like, it's gonna be sex, money, and power. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. That's the entirety of Medi. If I have to conclude it for you, sex, money, and power, and it's gonna be dangerous because as a foreigner, if you know what you're doing, you're going to climb up the ranks fast. You can do whatever you want because the money is going to talk. There's nothing you can't buy in Medellin. You can buy everything. You can buy everything. But because you can buy everything, you know everybody's corruptible. And you're corruptible too because you have the power to do it. Medi is a movie. I promise you, it's a movie. It goes way deeper than Parquilleras. Parquilleras is like that's like ground zero. There's levels to Medellin. And you're gonna realize this when you realize that a lot of people are in bed with niggas with money. The gangsters and the cartel run Medellin. You don't see them and you don't have to see them because they don't care about you as a little foreigner. They don't care about you. Niggas is dealing with hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't give a fuck about your little $100. They don't care about it. They don't care. Most of the people you gonna beef with are banditos, low-level gangsters. The big gangsters, they're thinking about how they're gonna get that shipment up through Mexico. They're thinking about how many businesses that they're gonna set up to wash their money. I used to break that shit down. That's the kind of shit I was breaking down on YouTube before I'm like, you know what? I'm not giving y'all niggas these gems no more. I'm like, if you want to figure out Medi, nigga, go live there. But don't ask a nigga why he keeps going back to Medi. Now, with that being said, I'm not by any means saying I am doing anything illegal in Medellin, but I'm just saying, bro, it's too addictive. Like it's too addictive when you're in Medellin. It's like you know, all within the grounds of being legal, of course, but there's a lot of shit you can do in Medellin where it's like, yo, bro. Yo, bro. Money talks in Medellin, bro. Bro, niggas like this never leave their couch, bro. You could always sponsor a trip if you want him to go. Word, right. Yeah, man. Tell that nigga send it in. My days of rizzing are over. I'm pulling out the blue hundreds and flashing the bat signal. I'm not mad, bro. You see RT on the video, they was trying to give him a hit. Oh, okay. Colombia is a brothel, nothing more, nothing less. Y'all niggas is talking crazy in my comments. I can't even put these shits on screen. Can y'all chill out, man? Y'all niggas talking about y'all want to start selling shit in Medellin. Yo, chill out, bro. Chill. They got street fighting. Nah, but they got some boxing matches and shit. You feel me? Niggas be putting money on fighters and shit like that. I'll probably get some fighting. I'll probably get like 1 or 2 matches inside of Colombia too. Ain't no breaking down needed. Says Colombia is a whore country. Damn, chill. Colombia is not a whore country. It's a beautiful place. So should an expat make East Asia their base and Latin America for fun and dating? Yes. I think that's probably the best way to do it. I don't think you should go to Colombia looking to date. Now, you could find a woman, but you're probably going to find a woman that's aged out of where her chasing money and men doesn't really suit her. Most women are growing up with the mentality that they need to chase a man who has money. And you're just going to be dealing with that. Like I said, you're going to be dealing with gold digger culture. Like that's really it. It's just on steroids when you go to Medellin. It's a little bit more common. Some other cities, like you could meet some nice chicks that'll just like you for you and like the fact that you could take care of her and things like that. But Medellin, you know, Medi is the Miami of you showed us 1 or 2 of them. Most of the guys really think they're going to travel overnight, rizz up a Colombian 10 dime piece with no money, said by only people on the internet. Yeah, bro. I mean, like, I've bagged some baddies and I didn't have to pull out money, but I was talking to them for like 2 years. Like I was talking to them for a while. Like it's y'all are not like I feel like I don't know. I don't really have to prove myself, so I don't really care anymore because I realize y'all niggas are gonna troll me regardless of what I show you. Like I could literally hook up a lie detector test to a girl and ask her if I've ever had to pay for it, and she'll literally tell you no. Y'all niggas still be like, nigga, you pay her to say that. So I'm like, all right, like I'm not about to sit here and try to break shit down on that level. I just don't even entertain the conversation, like because that's like all niggas be having a fucking dick measuring contest as to like who can pull and how they're pulling and whether they have to pay or not. Like that's all a dick measuring contest. You're trying to assess if I need to spend money to get this girl. Right? Or you say, oh, you're not that good looking, so you can't pull girls. When y'all niggas judge the way I look to try to determine as to whether or not I could pull a shorty, what you're telling me is you took the moment to analyze me through the lens of a female to see if you would fuck me or not. So you niggas are actually in battle with your sexuality. It has nothing to do with me. And that's what I'm realizing about you clown ass niggas. Like, oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, you're fat. You're fat and you have bags under your eyes, and she would never give you the pussy for free, and all this other shit that you guys be saying and talking about. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. You want me to look good enough because you want me to put you through the mattress. Understood. Shout out to my guy Kev, comes with the $5 Cash App, says for supporting the movement. I appreciate you guys. We've been on stream for almost 2 hours and only got $5. Come on, chat. Y'all got to show me that y'all rock with me more than this. City for horn dogs. Yeah. Medi is definitely a city for horn dogs. Medellin is a Grand Theft Auto server. Yup. How do you get cool with the right people in Medi? I don't think it's about really knowing the right people. It's just making sure that you're not a lick. Nobody should feel like you are a walking bank or a lick. You need to come across as a nigga that you know what you're doing. Truth is, you don't want to know the right people in Medi that much. Knowing the right people in Medi will get you lined. I don't want to run into any of these cartel narco ass niggas. I'm good on that. I think stay away from expats that live in Colombia. I would encourage you to get to know expats that live in hold on. I would encourage you to get to know expats that live in Thailand, but stay away from expats that live in Colombia. I've talked about this before. I've talked about like gringo hunters. The gringo hunters are the dudes that basically they can't make they don't have a real living, so they make their money scamming other foreigners by gaining their trust. Because they know that you don't speak Spanish and you don't really know the culture. So you trust them, but they're actually just going to scam you even harder than the Colombian niggas will. And they're going to scam you for a lot more. Anybody that's been living inside of Colombia and I can't figure out what he does for a living, I stay away from him. I'm like, nah. That's the first thing I do when I go to Colombia. I don't have to do that inside of Thailand. But inside of Colombia, if I can't figure out what you do that allows you to live out here, I already know that you're on some bullshit. And that's the God honest truth. Gringo hunters. I'm telling you guys, maybe I should do a documentary on that. Gringo hunters. If you cannot figure out, some dude tells you that he lives in Colombia, but you can't figure out what he does as to how he makes money, and it like has to be something tangible. It can't be some bullshit like, oh yeah, but like I do real estate and nah. If he's a young dude and he's living inside of Colombia and he's American and he's not working online, and you know what I'm saying, like if like you can't figure out what that nigga does, I'm gonna tell you what he's doing, and 99% of the time it's not legal, but he's living off a woman. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I've seen niggas come to Colombia, not have no money for themselves, and then be living off a woman. I'm telling y'all. No one's gonna give you the real like me. I lived in Colombia, bro. I know what this shit is. Living off a woman. Those niggas can get you lined up. And I would even say those niggas, their days are limited too. I hear that Airbnbs are hard to get in Thailand because of the new rules. Not true. W Philippines woman, man. I'll be in the Philippines. Is my live stream lagging for some of you guys? A lot of you guys are coming in with comments that are like 15 minutes old. We're going to make it rain on you for your G Day. Pause. The trolls don't know Spanish and don't even have passports or money for plane tickets. They're cooked. Gajin Hunter, if we're talking Japan, okay, so you know a lot. Oh, that's facts. Yeah, I know I met a couple chicks that were like funding gringos. Like, I mean, like that's some serious level pimping, but shit. These girls are poor. And they over here giving niggas money and shit like that. Chicks live in Medellin because you feel me, like the opportunity for them to make some money off their beauty is always going to be there. So she could work a regular job, but if she could make a little extra $20, $30, she will. And that's why Tinder for them is like them, like they like consider Tinder to be work. There's so much that I would like to say. I'm just not gonna say it on stream. I don't want to put a bad taste in the powers that be's, mouth about me. But listen, I'm telling y'all niggas, some of the filthiest things. A lot of shit happens inside of Colombia, man. A lot. Like I said, the biggest female promoters are all corn stars. They got corn of them on the net. Millions of views. They're hanging around niggas with money. They don't do anything on their own that makes them money at all. They're all being taken care of by some dude or some big player pimp. That's like the majority of women. So money talks when you go to Colombia. You got to make the money talk. A lot of y'all be going there trying to get frisky, and that's how y'all niggas end up getting killed. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride and do as the Romans do when you're in a certain country. Now, is that saying you can't get no frisky? You can absolutely get some frisky, but it's all leverage. Like it's like, like what is your leverage? Why is this girl gonna come over here and fuck with you for free? You know what I mean? Because maybe you're offering her something she can't offer herself. That's the name of the game when you live in Colombia. That's it. Play the game. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I realize some of you guys y'all don't even have passports. Y'all can't even travel. So y'all sit at home all day telling me what I could be doing better or should be doing better or what I wasn't doing. You should go undercover and expose the dark secrets of Medellin. That's fire content. Yeah, but if I did it, you guys wouldn't even know it's me. Like I might already be doing that, right? But not saying I am, but what if I was? You wouldn't even know it's me. You wouldn't know it's me. Where is the best place to rent for price wise? Yo, send me a super chat, man, because you asking a lot of questions and you ain't doing no super chat. If you want to get all those details, book a consultation, show some support to the platform. I will break it down. Or go watch some of my other videos where I do talk about this stuff. I'm trying to order food right now. I'm like stuck between trying to be healthy and just eating something right now. Guys, if you come to Pattaya, do not live in Jomtien, bro. Do not live in Jomtien, bro. So I ain't sending no pesos. I'm here for the free ski. Well, nigga, you gonna get free ski answers, nigga. use Google and get yourself some free ski answers. Gaijin Hunter. You see, you the worst type of nigga to be in the comments. It be like niggas like you that I don't like on my channel, man. Yo, bro, I'm here for the free ski, man. I'm not even sub. So you just here to just basically be a leech. Basically is what you saying. You here to be a leech, not support the channel, had the most questions, and then you gonna jump on somebody else's channel. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. Real ones know, though, I come on stream anyway and talk and give a bunch of information for free. That's why this channel is the way that it is. I'm always giving out the information for free, so that's not even a big thing. But the least you can do is hit the like button and sub up. At least pretend like you rock with the channel. All right, chat. Damn, what the fuck? All right, chat. My guy Xavier comes in with the 12. He says, foretell them match. It's time we support real content. Uh-oh. He says, yo, match his 12, chat. Support real content. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to him. And shout out to the guy that came in with the 5. You guys are paying for my meal this evening. So I definitely appreciate that. You guys are paying for my meal right now. I'm placing that order right now. So somebody said match Xavier's 12. How long you gonna be in Pattaya? I'm gonna be out here for a couple weeks, man. If y'all want to meet me, if you're gonna be in Pattaya, just pull up on me. I'm super chill with anybody that I meet off YouTube. If you've met me in person, you can probably attest to the fact I'm super chill, bro. I feel like some of you guys, like one nigga pulled up on me. He's like, "Damn, bro, you just here just chilling." I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna be doing nothing else. Like, I'm just gonna chill. I'm not gonna be with a bunch of niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might see me with like one other dude or two dudes sometimes, but usually you're gonna catch me by myself or you're gonna catch me with a bunch of hoes. Like, I'm not, bro. I be chilling, living my life, man. You know what I'm saying? Or like you might catch me at the gym. I'm boxing, working out, you know, trying to get my shit right. That's pretty much my whole life out here, man. I work online. I make my money. I make my videos. I go chill, you know, go and chill with some good vibes. And then I hit the gym, try to perfect the craft. If I didn't have to leave in the next month or two, I'd probably be picking up my first little amateur boxing fight. So I might have to make that happen at Medi. I don't know, man. Right now, because I'm not staying in one place too long, it feels like it's not going to happen 2026. Like, it would have to be like some rushed fighting. Like, I'd have to just like pick up a match somewhere just to say I did it. But any fights I do, I want to be like recorded on my fight record. So yeah, shout out to Xavier for that 12, man. I appreciate that. So I just got myself a pie. I haven't ate junk food in weeks now. I've been like, not weeks, like a week and some change. I've been eating like just chicken and rice every day because I'm trying to cut weight and lean out. But today I'm getting myself a pizza because I'm gonna definitely burn that shit off. So, do we have anything else that we want to talk about? If not, I'll probably wind down. I can't think of anything that I want to talk about right now. So, shit, I probably should have not even ordered any food because I kind of feel like leaving the house. But if y'all have any more questions or anything that y'all want to come in with, talk to me. I'm here. I'm here to answer questions as long as you're not some ungrateful, cheap ass nigga like this other nigga in the chat talking about he not even subscribed. You bum ass nigga, get the fuck out of my chat, nigga. Yeah, let's get some chicken tacos, man. I'm about to fuck some shit up. Huh? To fuck some shit up, yeah? Hey, where the party at? The party's gonna be the last week of March in Medellin. Make sure you pull up. Shit's gonna be a movie. A motherfucking movie. It's gonna be a movie, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Last week of March. Tickets will be on sale soon. Y'all know what it is. Come and rock out with your boy for his 30th. I'm no longer 20. I'm gonna be 30. Damn, that's rough. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. Turning 30 is OD, man. I know some of you guys crossed that 30 mark a long time ago, but for me, it's like, oh man, damn, 30? Oh, man, I feel like I haven't done anything credible for being 30 years old yet. Like I'm just getting there. I wish I was 25. I wish I was 25. I mean, let's thank God that we even came this far. 30 is still, 2 months away. So we still got to make it to 30. But 30 would definitely be a big accomplishment because I didn't even think I was going to make it to 23. So the fact that I even made it to 29 is like, for me, that's a big accomplishment, man. And like, I didn't go to jail and didn't go to prison. One of the biggest reasons I chose to go so far away to college was because I knew if I would have stayed in the Bronx, I would be doing time at Rikers right now for sure. Definitely. Gotta pay to play. Nothing's free. Does Plan B exist out there? Hell yeah. Lots of Plan B. I feel like the Plan B in Thailand doesn't work that well. I don't like their Plan B in Thailand, man. I feel like that should be like hurting the girls more than helping them. I think I'm falling in love. I'm telling you, in Thailand, a new Thai chick pop up every day. I'm about to just DM her. I just opened the gram and I'm already DMing some shit. Like a new Thai chick pop up every day. All right, chat. Well, if we ain't got shit to talk about, I'm gonna wind down. I'm gonna get to the money now. Focus on my business. Since man, I'll be there the 5th of April. I'll still be there, bro. So you'll probably miss the homies meetup, but I'll still be there. I'll probably definitely be in Medi for at least another couple weeks. Anybody else want to show some support to the stream before I wind down and get off here? It'd be greatly appreciated. But if y'all wanted me to keep the stream going, if I get a decent sized cash app of 25 or better, I'll probably keep the stream going for a little bit extra. If not, I'm gonna wind down. I definitely got some shit that I gotta take care of. Dirty 30. All right, well, chat, it's been real. It's your boy. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with me, supporting. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Make sure that you guys sign up at the Homies app. All right, let's make sure those of you guys, if you're not signed up, please, if you could, you don't need fuck a donation. If you can't even donate, just go to the Homies app right now and sign up. It's free to sign up. It's free to scroll. It's free to comment. Join the Homies app right now. It's right here. Go to the homies.app. Okay. I'm trying to make it where one person can sign on. And if you guys have been a paying member in the Discord or like the behind the scenes website, you can use the same login to log in. So you guys don't even have to make a whole new account. Okay. Make sure that you guys join the Homies app. You can sign up right here. Okay. Sign up, upload videos, comment. We're making changes all the time to the site to make it. What? Lots of content up here, man. You can upload any kind of content too. You feel me? Let's go. Cool. So make sure that you guys tap in. I'm obviously uploading as the Homies, so I'll be dropping some good stuff on there too, some videos and some reels and things like that. So this is basically a Homies app, man. This shit look like TikTok, feels like, it looks a little bit like TikTok, but it's right now it's geared towards just men sharing their own kinds of experiences. So make sure you guys tap in, man, flood in, sign up. If you want to be a bug tester, you can get a free membership. She be moving her shit. I love her. Anyways, chat, it's been real, man. I appreciate you guys for tapping in with your boy. I'm about to wind down. If you appreciate the stream, hit the like button on the way out. You can still bless the Cash App at $homies hub. It's been real. It's your boy. Peace.
Yeah. She know me as king, but today I told her she'll see me as sin or a god. Bow down, it'll give me your eyes. I come before you, but not as a mirage. To be the answer to all of your prayers. Get it now instead of waiting on later. Need a man that isn't stricken by greed. I'm only stricken when you get on your knees. Girl, don't pray for me, you can pray to me. It's blasphemous if you don't believe. Cause I bear the fruit, but not off the tree. But I bear the fruit to show you you're free. Don't pray for me. All the things you wanna say for me, you can say to me. Activate my inner savior. Can't watch you act on your inner nature. I can't watch you slide down that pole. Watch new niggas take you home. I'm here to save your soul and purify you with that role. I can't just sit back and just watch you. You got a heavy burden, I'ma spot you. You feeling sick, I'll be a doctor. I want you to love me. I want you to love me like a God that you ain't never seen. I wanna be to heaven you ain't never been. I wanna purge 11 that's been meddling. Life's a trip, keep you pedaling. Let my love just settle in. I write you letters in cursive. Just let me be the one you worship. Yeah, worship. You can pray to me.